What if the person meant to awaken the deepest parts of your heart comes from a place you never expected? Sounds impossible, right? But what if God doesn't follow rules, only moves to ignite your soul? Stay with me. This may change everything. Sometimes God doesn't send someone into your life to fit the story you imagined. He sends them to awaken the parts of your heart you didn't even know were asleep. Healing rarely comes in familiarity. It often arrives disguised as contrast, energy, laughter, curiosity. Sometimes the one who stirs your soul is the very person you thought could never belong in your life. And sometimes God reshapes your path with hands that don't measure age, but see the soul. You may not have asked for this. You probably didn't plan it. You might even resist it at first. But the truth is, God doesn't judge by numbers, years, or appearances. He sees essence. He sees your purpose. He honors perfect timing. So when a younger soul enters your life, it isn't to confuse you. It's to remind you who you are beneath the layers, beneath the years, the masks, the expectations. The version of you that once danced without fear, laughed without hesitation, dreamed boldly, and simply forgot. There was a point in your journey when your inner child grew quiet, when your playful spirit paused. You became resilient. You carried weight silently. You hardened inside while life moved outward. And then God whispered across the universe, "Return their spark, rekindle their light, awaken them." So He sends someone younger, not to replace your wisdom, but to reignite your inner fire. This presence comes like sunlight spilling across a quiet room, warm, unexpected, vibrant. They don't calculate affection. They don't hide their joy. They don't doubt their dreams. And something deep inside you awakens. Not your body, your spirit. Not your age, your experience. This isn't simply romance. It's resurrection. A heart reopening after closing itself from too many disappointments. The arrival of someone younger doesn't make you older. It makes you present. It brings you into this moment. It reminds you life is measured not by years, but by how deeply you felt them. They disrupt your routine. They challenge your seriousness. They break patterns you didn't even see. They remind you passion isn't reserved for the inexperienced. Dreams aren't only for beginnings. And love isn't limited to youth. God sends them so you can remember yourself. The version of you that believed in miracles, trusted connection, and laughed without fear. And maybe, just maybe, you didn't realize how exhausted your soul had become. But God did. So He sent someone with light in their eyes to ignite the corners within you that had grown cold. Because your strength wasn't accidental. It was earned. You've weathered storms. You've faced heartbreak. You don't seek validation anymore. You don't plead for love. You know peace. You've matured in spirit. And for that, God grants you a connection meant to awaken, not replace. They are not your pupil, and you are not their guide. You are mirrors. One reflects wisdom, the other reflects wonder. You offer calm, they bring fire. Together, you create harmony. If this message stirred something within you, don't let it pass unnoticed. Comment below and share your experience with faith. Have you ever encountered someone younger who sparked a divine light in your life? Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. Perhaps this isn't a coincidence. Perhaps this is your moment. If God has placed someone younger in your path right now, which part of your heart or soul do you feel they are meant to awaken? Share below. Let's reflect. Let's heal. Let's awaken.